Hello, it's me. You're watching me on the video thing. And this is number 6 of my days in this single hotel room, which is almost a week. Facts. It's been alright. It's still not gone crazy as far as I'm aware, but how do you know if you've gone crazy, one supposes? I did actually have a thing to do today, because if you've watched all of these videos in order, first of all, thank you, but also do you not have something better to do? But if you've watched all these things in order, you would have noticed that a couple of days ago, I got a little present box from the hotel here of Australian treats and goodies, and I thought that I would do the unpacking and a little review of each of them. So here we go. I've also added in something which I got not from that goodie bag, but from elsewhere. So first of all, because they kind of go with a lot of the other things, Arnott's biscuits. Now, Arnott's is, for the non-Australians in the audience, they're an Australian biscuit company represented by a parrot, and they make biscuits, I guess. Some of them are tiny teddies, which are tiny teddy-shaped biscuits, as the name implies, which are delicious. These are not tiny teddies, these are some kind of savory cracker. Like a Jats or something. Alright. Biscuits aside, we have this tiny thing of chia cheese. Now, chia cheese, just gonna open this. Chia cheese recently was at the center of a bit of a really dumb, one of those internet's up in arms things, because they changed their name, because the previous name was quite offensive. You can go look that up on Wikipedia if you want to know all about it. But suffice to say, it's just kind of cheese. Originally is a Canadian brand, which I just found out is owned by Kraft. And I don't think I've actually had this cheese before, to be honest. But I think it's just going to be cheese. It's nice enough. Kind of tastes similar kind of cheese to Baby Bell or something. It's not really a flavor of anything. That kind of not quite processed cheese. Apparently this company patented the way of making cheese at high humidity, which may be why it's so prevalent in Australia. Oh. Anyway, that's cheese. We've also got whenever they deliver cheese in the meals here, this is the cheese that they get. So I don't know why they've got one cheese for the welcome home pack and another cheese for the just eat some cheese. But both of them are relatively Australian names. Alright. The famous Australian thing, Vegemite. I think probably anyone who has given the slightest thought to Australia has probably tasted Vegemite before. It looks like this. It's all black and gross, like some kind of petrol jam. It is, in case, for English people who haven't had it, it's it's thicker than Marmite. You can take it on take it out. It doesn't drip everywhere. That has quite a different taste from Marmite. I haven't had Vegemite in a while, so I'm going to report the difference between Vegemite and Marmite, which I did have recently. Apparently, Americans do not like Vegemite because when they spread it on something for the first time, they spread it on Nutella. So any Americans watching, don't spread it on Nutella. You use it really thin coat if possible. You gotta see whatever is underneath. The best thing to have Vegemite on is toast, but I don't have a toaster in this room, so I'm having it on one of these crackers. It is really salty, but I've also had it on a salt cracker. I have no idea how to describe it. I know that it's boiled down beer and vegetables or something, as far as I'm given to understand it. It's a very bitter taste. I don't know, how would you describe Vegemite, anyone who's had it? It's not as kind of rounded as Marmite. Marmite has like a distinct Marmite flair. God, these things are really hard to describe, to be honest. Imagine if salt was created into a spread and somehow colored darkish brown and kind of like whatever that taste is that's on like a baked potato. I think like if you had a roast potato and like that really kind of like deep, crispy, blackish, slightly charred flavor, and added a whole bunch of salt, and then you probably got Vegemite. I think. I don't know. Someone else could probably do a better description of it. I'm just doing a little review here of the things that I have. Other things. Moving on. We have Tim Tam, which I introduced last time. It's like a penguin. The usual ones aren't individually wrapped. I just got the individually wrapped ones in that little packet. So usually they come in a packet like that. Again, Tim Tam. It's covered in chocolate. Inside it, chocolate biscuit. On top, another chocolate biscuit. And like a chocolate fondant in the middle or something. I'll complete eating these later, but there's a lot of stuff. I don't want to get through this. Caramello koala. Yay, look at me. This is something that Australians are very familiar with. British people may not be. They're about like Freddo size, as in new Freddos, not like ones that used to be bigger. It's like, or maybe I was just smaller. Maybe I'm misremembering how big Freddos would be. But it comes in a packet. And look, it's a little koala. Look at that, that's cute. But the thing that differentiates this from Freddo is it's not actually solid chocolate. It's filled of caramel. Look at that, like a caramel sweet. Right, it's chocolate with caramel in it. What's not to like? Now, this next thing is the thing which my parents very kindly packed for me, because it's one of the really nice things in Australia which you can't get in England or in Europe, anywhere really, except Australia. Yes. Serena tuna. Doo, 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 doo. Now, I always thought that these were like Italian because it really looks like an Italian design. Like, oh, look at this, nice Italian tuna or something. I don't know, like it looks like the oldie style olive oil things. Yeah. The cool thing with these chili ones. So open up our ring pull can. Look at that, there's a chili right. Oops. There is a chili right on top of the tuna there. And the best thing to do with these is to get, I mean, you can obviously do whatever you want with them. It's tuna in chili oil. There's not really much more than that, except that the whole thing is really delicious. Delicious olive oil, delicious chili, and tuna. So it's really lovely high quality tuna and really spicy chili oil, and so you got this like lovely mixture of flavors. Nice to add to sauces, or just, as I said, just eating on crackers or something. Delightful. Speaking of tasting, I'm going to cut to over there. So, one of the things they put on in these quarantine hotels is certain little events things, and I've booked a ticket for one. This afternoon is a wine tasting. Look at that. Ta-da! Which is kind of cool. It's organized with an online kind of Zoom reading thing, where there will be the head winemaker giving tasting notes, and it comes with like a wine bottle and a charcuterie board, and it's very cool. At least I think it's going to be very cool. It's really nice to see other people who are also in this same hotel quarantine. It's just for the people here in the hotel. And the advantage of having traveled over from the UK to Australia with essentially everything I own on my back is that I'm perfectly prepared for whatever sartorial emergency might arise. And look at that, magic of theatre, or film in this case. And also, I received this. So this is our bottle of wine. Very nice. 2019 Pinot Noir. Along with tasting notes. A charcuterie board to go along with it. And this very nice glass to drink things out of. To prevent me from drinking out of my tumbler, which I have been. And so now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to a wine tasting. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon, I guess.